Welcome back this morning on Today Food. Roma Bakery blogger, cookbook author Sarah Fennel. Her recipes are made for new bakers, experienced bakers, and of course everybody in between. She's bringing us some of her greatest triumphs in her new cookbook, Sweet Tooth, 100 Desserts to Save Room For. Sarah, it's always great to have you on the show. Congrats on the book.
Thank you so much.
By the way, how much do you love your memories of just baking with your mom when you were like a little girl? And it's led to this 10-year now influencing, making a cookbook. Like, this is your life now.
It is. It's a wild full circle, but I really did start baking with my mom when I was younger. So
what did you guys make?
I mean, we made a lot of box mixes. We made box brownies. We made box cake. But then we graduated to things like cookies and homemade cake.
So what did you want with these? What's in this book? And how did you pull these two out?
Totally. So the whole book is basically things that you can make that are fun, they're nostalgic, they're unique, but they're mostly easy. I really wanted to make a book that people could look at it and bake something immediately and feel like they had the confidence and the ability to do so.
Right.
So what we have today are two really fun recipes. So I feel like, I mean, winter baking, nobody's seen the sun for months.
Right.
There's no warmth in our lives, so we're getting warmth from the cookies that we make in the oven. So we're starting here. This is a super easy mixture of butter and brown sugar. Then all we're going to do is mix that up. We'll do a little bit of this.
This is a cinnamon roll cookie.
It's a cinnamon roll cookie.
This goes in here?
That goes in here. So it's basically like if a cinnamon roll.
Where did you find that one egg, by the way? That's amazing.
I know.
There are no eggs. The recipe calls for 4 eggs. We only
so then we have vanilla in there, and then we just have a mixture of our dried ingredients, which is flour, baking soda, salt, and a little bit of cinnamon.
Wait, Sarah, tell everybody, pro tip is light brown sugar?
Light brown sugar.
Why light brown sugar?
Because it gives you a nice bite to those cookies. If you did all white sugar, it would be like crunchy. We want a nice, like when you bite into it, there's a little bit of a chew.
Dumb question.
Yes.
As a person who likes to bake, you know, there's light brown sugar and there's dark brown sugar, but most recipes don't specify one or the other. So what are we supposed to do?
And they should. If it doesn't specify, I always go for light brown.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you.
But basically, the difference is there's more molasses in the dark brown sugar.
Brown sugar.
What is this?
Light brown
You whip
sugar.
the butter with this now, or what?
Okay, so you got that going here. Basically, this is going to be our dough. One bowl, we're done. It comes over here. Then we just roll it out into this nice sort of like paper shape. Then over here, we're going to put together more light brown sugar, and this is going to become our cinnamon sugar filling. This is what gives it that nice cinnamon roll vibe.
Well, this is another little pro tip. You're doing this separately, the brown sugar and the butter.
Yep, and then we're going to add even more cinnamon because we really want that cinnamon to shine through. We're going to mix that all together, and basically what it ends up as is this nice cinnamon roll filling, just like you would get in a regular cinnamon roll.
When is this done? How do you know?
When is this done?
Does it look done?
That looks great. You're good. I feel like as soon as it's mixed, you want to call it.
All right.
But that's also because you don't want the glutens to form too much. So as soon as you add in flour to something,
So this is the cinnamon filling. Once you roll this and it's in a log, couldn't you just freeze this and then every time you want a cookie?
Exactly.
Grab it?
It's like meal prepping your desserts.
Okay.
So I absolutely love this. So you put that there. Yep, you can spread that out. Then you roll it into this log here. And then this is where the magic happens, you guys. I'm going to cut it this way so you can fully see just how beautiful this is when you come. I mean, look at that. Is that not so fun? So you just cut these into these perfect little sugar cookie shapes. Then you can freeze this log. You can freeze these cookies. You can freeze it at any step of the way. You take it out. You bake it 350.
Great
oh my
job,
God, look at you go!
I'm just trying
he's doing a
to get my
great
little
job.
log there. All right.
So you're using this plastic wrap, which makes it really easy to roll into this perfect shape, and then you immediately can just put that in the freezer.
Okay, beautiful.
So
Just as good.
we end up with these cinnamon roll cookies. We have to do a cream cheese icing on the top.
Okay, yes.
So we're just going to take this. I am being fancy and using a piping bag. You can use a Ziploc with the tip cut out. You can just use a spoon.
And drizzle it over.
And then we're just going to drizzle that over, make this perfect little
Do you think you've had like a million cookies in your life, and then Sarah comes on with a cinnamon roll cookie, and it's like, I've never had anything like this.
It's fancy, but it's accessible.
Exactly.
Like I could.
Chef, we got 1 minute left for the
okay,
brownies.
let's do it. So crackle-top brownies. Basically, it's like a box brownie, but it's homemade, so it's better. But we're still going to do it in one bowl, so it's going to be really, really easy. Here we have brown sugar and eggs. We've whipped these.
More brown sugar.
First, I want to add in some of this cocoa powder and butter. So what we're doing is we're whipping the eggs a lot, like for 2 or 3 minutes, and that's what's going to get us that crackly top. So it's basically like making a meringue on the top of our cookies. We're going to mix this in, and then we add in that flour. You can just go right in.
There was something else in that. Was it flour, like baking soda? Or?
Just salt.
Just salt.
No, we don't want to do any baking soda in this. So we're going to mix that together. Basically, we dump this in. You can add some chocolate chips if you want. And we end up with these absolutely amazing brownies.
Try it, Carson. It's
Love
like
it.
a
I'm going to, after I've learned it, I got to read the tag to break.
Yeah.
And then as soon as we go to commercial, people don't realize I eat all of this. I hound it all. Sweet Tooth. Sarah, congratulations.
Thank you
awesome,
so
man.
much.
Amazing work there.
You
can pick up that book. The recipes are at today.com/food, and we are back in just a little bit. My buddy Big Sean, Grammy-nominated rapper, live in Studio 1A. Stick around for that. And Sarah Fennel, thank you so much. Appreciate it.
Thank you.